Hey y'all, welcome to our home, our life, and this portion of our channel is Michelle's Tasty Dishes, and it's what's for dinner. I have 5 dinners for you this week to show you what we did last week. So come on, hopefully you find some ideals. Meet me in the kitchen. All right, guys, we are going to start the week off with a yummy breakfast wrap for dinner served with some strawberries and grapes. So come on, join me in the kitchen for this easy one. All right, guys, I have 3 smaller potatoes chopped up, and we are just frying those up. I added some chopped ham to this. Next, you're going to add 3 eggs. And you're just going to move them around and basically scramble that all up into the potato and ham mixture. Next, we are going to add 2 Laughing Cow spicy pepper jack cheese. You're just going to mix those up in there until they are melted. And I love the Laughing Cow cheese. It's just so creamy, and I love it mixed in eggs. All right, once that gets all melted in there, we are using low-carb wraps. You're just going to add that egg mixture in there with that ham and potatoes and Laughing Cow cheese. Then I'm adding in some shredded parm. Roll it up, and we just had this with some fruit tonight. So a light dinner, very good dinner. But that is it, guys. It's a breakfast wrap for dinner. All right, guys, every now and then you want a little Thanksgiving in your life, besides in November. So tonight we're making stuffed turkey cutlets. So come on, join me in the kitchen for this yummy one. All right, there's the ingredients you need. Some stovetop, some thin cut turkey cutlets, gravy, cranberry sauce, and some green beans. So you're just going to take them thin cut turkey cutlets, and I season them with salt, pepper, and some sage. And then you're going to take your stuffing mix, which you make just like on the back of the box. You just add it to water. And you add some butter to that, and I also add sage in that also. But I'm going to season both sides of our little cutlets, and then I stuff them with the dressing mix, and you're just going to roll them up like the ones you see in the pot already. But guys, this is so good. Gives you a little bit of Thanksgiving without all the hassle. It's quick, easy, and delicious. If you don't like sage, you don't have to add sage. I absolutely love sage. So, you know, in that stovetop stuffing mix, I add some sage in there too. Because I am a girl who loves my homemade dressing. So you got to spice those box things up if you use them. All right, guys, next we're going to take I have a jar of turkey gravy. And you're just going to pour that over top of those cutlets. And then you're going to spread it out with a spoon or spatula, whatever you have. You can use the can gravy. You can use the jar gravy. You can make your own gravy. You can use the packets of gravy, whatever's easiest for you. I had this on hand in the pantry that needed use, so we put that over top of these cutlets. And I'm just going to spread that all over them. And then you're going to put this in the oven once you get that all done at 375 for 20 to 25 minutes. You just want to make sure that you check your temperature, that it's at least 165. But just spread that all over the top of there, and then you're going to pop that in the oven. And there it is, guys, right out of the oven. It smells like Thanksgiving in the house without cooking for 3 or 4 days, prepping for Thanksgiving. So this is absolutely a winner here, and we served it with green beans and cranberry sauce. Delicious meal. Now on to the next. All right, guys, tonight we had homemade pizza and Caesar salad. Bought these two pie crust, or not pie crust, but pizza crust from Walmart. I seen another blogger say they are good, so we are going to try them. And I'm not sure why my picture is not coming in better than this, but what we're going to do here is I have the crust on my pizza pan, preheating the oven to 450. And this here is just a Walmart pizza sauce, and I'm adding, you can't see there, but I added onion powder, garlic powder, salt, pepper, and red pepper flakes. So you're just going to put that in there. And now if you don't want to add that, you can just put it straight on your pizza. But oh, and I did Italian seasoning in there also. You can just put the jar straight onto your pizza. One jar we used and split it between the two pizzas. But I have to kick mine up a notch, so I have to add other seasonings in because I think jarred stuff and that is just very bland. So I'm always kicking it up a notch. All right, next I grated up a 16-ounce block of mozzarella cheese. Now, if you're only going to make one of the pie crust, you only need half of that block. Unless you want a lot of cheese on it, then you can do more. But I'm doing the whole block because we're doing 2 pizzas. So you just go ahead and shred that up and get it ready. All right, we're going to spread half of that pizza sauce that we got together onto this pizza crust. And yet you can see this pizza crust, it's thin crust and it's already got some seasoning in the crust. And I absolutely, well, we all loved the crust. Crust was awesome. So just go ahead and spread half of that spaghetti sauce on, or not spaghetti sauce, pizza sauce on your pizza dough. And then you're going to add your favorite toppings. On a little section of the pizza, I'm putting some red peppers, the mini red peppers I cut up, and some onion because I like my pizza to have veggies on it, and the rest of them don't care for it. So that's my little section with the peppers and the onions. But add your favorite pizza toppings, whatever you like. You can halfen it, make half and half, or whatever you like. Like I took like a small section and put my peppers in that there. Then I'm going to top with pepperoni, and then we top with just mozzarella cheese. Just a simple pizza night. Pepperoni. Then top with your cheese, any cheese you like. We like mozzarella, of course. So you're just going to spread that mozzarella all over top of your pizza. Remember to only use half of it so you have some for the other pizza. Or if you're making one pizza and you like a lot of cheese, do whatever you like. Make it your own. But there it is, guys. Simple, easy, homemade pizza with a Caesar salad. This was simple, easy, and delicious night. My family, at least my husband and son, could eat pizza every night. Me, not so much, but they could. So this was a good meal for them. All right, on this night, we used the grilled cheese maker that we bought in our haul that you may have seen from Ollie's. So we're making that tonight and some creamy chicken soup. Here's the soup we're using. It's Bear Creek Creamy Chicken Soup Mix. And here is the grilled cheese maker. So you are going to just on this butter your one side of bread. Lay it flat side down, butter side down. Then you're going to add whatever you're putting in the middle. We did ham and cheese, grilled cheese tonight. So we did sliced cheese, then we added our ham to that. Now this is the first time that we used it, so we were a little excited to see how well it did. and actually it did really good. The only thing, it makes a mess. The cheese like comes out the sides, out the back, out the front. So I let it cool, and I had to like sit down and like really clean it good because the cheese went everywhere. But it made yummy, perfect little grilled cheese. After you get your toppings on, put your breads down with the butter side up. And then you're just going to close it. And I had to close it, turn this off to lock it because I couldn't lock it. So for the soup, I think it was like 8 cups of water, and then you just add that in there. And I'm going to tell you, that started out like really runny. But it thickens up later and actually is very good soup. It was so good. We really enjoyed that soup. So that's what we had tonight with that. And look at that. Delish. It did make perfect little grilled cheese. I mean, look at those grilled cheese. It was really good. Simple night. The soup, I'm telling you, was delicious. We love the soup. So if you haven't got that soup, I suggest you get some because it's good. But there you go. Simple grilled cheese and soup night. All right, guys, on this night we had queso steak soft tacos and lime cilantro rice. This was a meal I liked. All right, guys, I just had these. You can buy at the store with the steak in the steak area, the thin sliced steaks. And I bought those and just sliced them into strips. I added this fajita sauce. And I turned this down on like a simmer and just let it cook for, I don't know, about a half hour, 45 minutes, just to let that meat get nice and tender and soak up that fajita sauce. Oh, it was so good. So you're just going to add that fajita sauce in there, give it a stir. And like I said, I just put it on simmer and just let it do its thing. When you cook meat slow and good, oh, so much better. But that's all you needed to do with that. And then we used keto street taco shells. These are the miniatures that are little. And put that steak on there, and then we put the white queso cheese on it with some pico de gallo. And this was so good. It was like my favorite meal this week. Delish. All right, guys, there it is, plated up. Delicious yumminess, queso steak soft tacos, and we served it with that yummy, delicious cilantro lime rice. All right, guys, I hope that doing this way with what's for dinner and showing you kind of a couple meals during the week. Sometimes you'll get 5, sometimes you get 4, 3, who knows how many you'll get. But sharing it this way gives you ideals for your own family. But we appreciate you. Thanks so much for watching. Thank you for your support. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. God bless.